Speedway 7th graders. This is Mr. Arnold welcoming you to day 6 of our new learning experience. Today I'm presenting to you another MPS Learning from Home mini lesson. This mini lesson will serve as a refresher about the literary element of theme, given that many of your responses to last week's prompt indicates that you may have forgotten what theme is. However, before I begin this mini lesson, I'd like to take a moment to recognize just how awesome some of you were last week. As such, a special Phoenix thanks and a special Phoenix shout out goes to Aisha, Jadane, Issa, Paradise, Avion, Janea, Peter, and Quamardine, all of whom were a constant presence in our Google Classroom as they work hard to complete their week 1 assignments. Excellent work, guys. Truly excellent work. Now for a quick reminder. Now that every student has a Chromebook, it is time to show everyone watching us just how awesome Speedway students are. That being said, let us roll up our sleeves, grit our teeth, power up our brains. Yes, power up the brains. And let us get to work. Now, everyone, please take a moment to turn to page 441 of your HMH textbook or navigate to the personal narrative essay. Craig Kielberger reflects on working toward peace on HMH, online, where you were tasked to respond to the following prompts. How does the author develop the theme that everyone has abilities they can use to improve the world? Okay. Make sure that you have a method for taking notes during this mini lesson. Now pause and give me 5. Now that I have your full attention, remember that this is an educational video, so feel free to either rewind, fast forward, or pause to best suit your learning needs. Okay guys, let's begin our refresher on theme. First, let us simplify the prompt by defining some of the words that may be difficult for you to understand, as they are used in a literary text. The prompt reads, how does the author develop the theme that everyone has abilities they can use to improve the world? Alright, the first thing I like to do when I get a prompt is to break it down to make it easier for me, right? So for me, I think that the words develop, abilities, theme, and improve are all words that I need to define to help me better understand the prompt. So develop, as it is used in the context of the prompt, means to create something over the course of the text. Means the power or skill to do something. The power or skill to do something. That is what abilities mean. Improve means to make something better. So what is theme? The basic definition for theme is that it is a unifying idea or a universal concept in a piece of writing. It is not the topic or the subject. The author approaches the subject or topic. It's the how the author approaches the subject or topic. So often it is a problem that the narrator or author is wrestling with over the entire course of the text. That is important. This problem occurs over the entire course of the text. This is true for Kielburger's personal essay, where he tells the reader about his personal experiences from childhood to adulthood in the first person and focuses on his beliefs and opinions about how everyone can make a difference. Theme is not just one part of a text like a slice of pie you can slice out and give to someone. It is more like an ingredient that affects the whole text. It is like Frank's Red Hot. Authors put that ish on everything. Everything in the text is affected by theme. That means you can find elements of the theme in all other elements of a text, including the setting, the characters, and the plot. So that being said, a more grade appropriate definition of theme is that it is the message about life that the author conveys or shows to the reader throughout the text. It is important to know that there can be more than one theme in a text, or that a topic can generate multiple themes. So it's a message about life, more than one possible theme in a text. It isn't the topic, and a topic can make multiple themes. So that's something to always remember. So let's take a closer look at the idea that a topic can generate multiple themes. For example, let us look at the topic courage. So first, the definition of courage is the ability to do something you know is difficult or dangerous. With this as his or her topic, an author may choose to write about how important it is to stand up for oneself against bullies, or about getting the courage to start again. He or she may write about how important it is to have the courage to reach out for help, as seen in the text that we all know, Rogue Wave, where Scoot never gave up trying to escape and relied on Sully's direction to escape the sinking sailboat. So 7th graders, as you can see, you guys have learned theme throughout the entire year. So don't stress out if you didn't get the correct answer on the prompts. Just check your binders, reach out to a teacher or reach out to a peer and revise your work. That being said, so what is theme again? Okay, let's recap. Theme is a message about life that the author conveys or shows to the reader throughout the text. Remember what I said before. It is important to know that it happens throughout the text. So theme is not the topic. It is a message about life. There can be multiple themes. It affects the entire text. So, how do we find theme? For this next exercise, I want you to think about Rogue Wave. I want you to hold the thought in your brain, think about the text as you read it, and think about what Scully and Scoot experienced, okay? I want you to think about that. Next, I want you to ask yourself, what is a possible theme for Rogue Wave? I want you to think about it and write it down. I'm going to give you a couple seconds. So again, how do we find a theme? So there are a few things we have to do first. So the first thing we want to do is close read the entire common text. As you close read, I want you to pay attention to each paragraph, find the gist for each one of those paragraphs, and the best strategy to use is the 5 W and H: who, what, where, when, why, and how. That's the best questioning strategy to use to help you to understand the text a little bit better. 2, you should create a list of topics that you find throughout the story. For example, so what are some of the ideas that appear in Rogue Wave? The ideas or topics that appear in Rogue Wave. Well, we have love between Sully and Scoot. We have family, the idea that family looks out for each other. We have danger. We have a rogue wave, a sinking boat, sharks, freezing water, the possibility of drowning. We have trust. Scoot trusts her abilities gained from Sully's teaching to help her escape the capsized boat. And we have grit. Characters who never give up despite the odds against them. 3, we're going to pick a topic from the list and write a sentence about what the author believes about that topic. Here I'm going to pick trust because that's a big one inside of Rogue Wave. Trusting the person that you're with, trusting them to get you out of a tough situation. So now that I've picked my topic, which is trust, I need to write a sentence about what the author believes. So it's pretty easy when you start off using the same sentence stem as follows. The author believes. So what does the author believe about trust? Let's take a look at it together. So the author believes that a person must trust themselves and others to overcome. So let's read that again. The author believes that a person needs to trust themselves and others to overcome difficulties. Now this brings us to step 4, which is the final step. Now all we have to do is cross out the phrase, the author believes that, and then revise the sentence. So we're going to cross out, the author believes that, capitalize the A, and now we have a general statement. It's a message about life that the author is trying to tell the reader. Let's read that together. A person needs to trust themselves and others to overcome difficulties. Now ask yourself, how many times have you heard that in the past? So this is a theme. We just completed a theme review. Great job, guys. Thank you for staying with me. And I'll see you in class tomorrow.